What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. And do I ever have a tip for you? This is going to be the best way by far. The best way to level up and earn XP within MLB The Show 20. It's almost laughable how much you earn for such a simple task. But before we hop into this one, if you guys do enjoy and it does help you out, make sure to leave a like down below. It really does help out the videos a ton. And subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet. You have been killing it with the support. We're almost at 26,000. I couldn't have dreamed that we would have been growing this fast in MLB 20. Thank you guys so much for everything so far this year. But with that being said, let's get into it. I want to shout out MLB TSDD or MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty on Instagram. I'll leave his link down below in the comment section as well in the description. He posts MLB The Show videos, highlights, that kind of thing. Make sure to give him a follow because he's the first one who actually told me about this and shed light on it, and I tried it out for myself, and oh baby, does it ever work. So this is not within Diamond Dynasty. It is actually a home run derby. This is going to be the best way to earn XP by far in this game. So you're going to be playing offline. This is really up to your own discretion. You can do 2 players, 8 players, 4 players. It doesn't really matter. It kind of depends on how much you're planning on playing. I'm just gonna pick 2 for right now, and obviously you want to pick the best power bats. So I usually like picking David Ortiz. I find lefties are typically better. The pitchers in home run derbies are always right-handers, so would you rather be a righty on righty or lefty on lefty? Plus, most of the ballparks usually favor left-handers, so I'm just going to pick David Ortiz and Ken Griffey Jr. As far as the stadium, it does not really matter. Just don't pick like Polo Grounds or something. Pick a stadium that is relatively easy to hit home runs in. I'm just going to pick the Nationals ballpark right here, and make sure play style is on arcade. Truth be told, I don't really know what the difference is, but standard sounds like more sim and arcade sounds like a lot more home runs. So we're going to go with that. Make sure it's on the max time, 4 minutes. It really doesn't matter the time or how many players technically, because you're going to earn the same amount of XP no matter what. There's no difficulties that are going to magnify any amounts that you're going to get. And you're just going to play through a home run derby, and the amounts are crazy. You are going to earn 30,000 XP within an hour. I will mention that you do have to kind of be focused. This isn't completely mindless grinding. At first I was thinking I can finish up my show on the last season of Breaking Bad, like my 4th or 5th watch, and watch this. No, not really. You kind of have to pay attention, and this is all it's gonna take. We're just going to hit home runs. Make sure you are using directional hitting so you don't have to mess with the PCI. And as you can see, we're hitting every home run that we hit, we get 25 XP points. Now within these rounds, I usually hit about 30. I've gotten 31 without swing offs before. If you guys try this out, and if you hit 32, I will mail you any variety of cookie you like. I will make sure it's sprayed down with Lysol so you can't possibly catch anything with it. And yeah, just send me your mailing address and I'll ship that out to you. But in all reality, this is as simple as it gets. You just sit here, hit home runs, 25 XP per. Like I said, rounds are 4 minutes. They don't actually play 4 minutes because as soon as you hit the ball, you can, fast forward it. So in reality, it's about 2 minutes per round that you're actually playing, and then load times, I say about 5 minutes. I typically hit 30 home runs a round, so that means 30 times 25 equals 750 times 2 for 2 players equals 1,500. In 5 minutes, times that by whatever for an hour, you're going to get to 30,000 XP within 1 hour, which is really crazy. And this is unlimited. That's the best thing about it. You can do this as much as you would like. You can do it once a day, which is kind of what I have been doing. Once I wake up, just sell off the rest of my cards from flipping the night previously and go do this while I wait, and do this for an hour or so and get a bunch of XP. Now, of course, as you do move up in the ranks, you'll notice that it is a lot tougher to level up. So don't take it in the fact of, how fast does it take for me to level up, because leveling up from 49 bronze to 50 bronze, or to level silver 10 to silver 11 like I am right now, it is a lot differently, so that isn't exactly the same science. You just have to look strictly at XP values. We're about to get into our bonus time, 27 home runs. We could be on the look for 31 in this round, and it is really simple. I am, of course, power swinging. There's no reason not to, and they just give you meatballs every single time. There's no difficulty or sliders that you have to change. 31, so we actually would be making more than that 30,000 just by a hair, barely even noticeable at all. But that's a pretty good run, and like I said, it doesn't matter if you want to do this with 2 players or if you want to do it with 8. Obviously you have to be controlling them to earn the XP, but a big thing you noticed right there, don't be too early. I know it might seem enticing to be early on your swing, maybe shave off a second each time. You're going to hit foul balls, and that's going to waste more time. So this is just far and wide such a great way to earn XP. I really cannot believe how good this is. 25 XP per home run, and I'll show you after the end of this. We're not necessarily going to gain a whole bunch of a bar just off 5 minutes of playing right here. That's because I am level silver 10. I am quite high compared to if you're like a level bronze or something. So it will take longer to level up, as I previously mentioned. But XP value, you are getting so much so fast. And this is better than anything. You know, ranked seasons has great XP rewards, and there's collections. I'm probably going to take a bit of a pause on collections while I can just do lists to level up, because that was one of the main reasons I was doing collections, was to earn more XP, and this is just so simple, so easy. Another point that I will give you guys not to use right-handers is just simply that I noticed they typically get worse pitches for whatever reason. They oftentimes throw away to me. Last night I was doing an 8-person one, and I had Willie Mays and Frank Thomas in there, and I swear to God, they thought they were trying to, these pitchers, these batting practice pitchers were thinking that this would give them a shot at getting a 10-day contract, because they kept throwing sliders damn near. They were throwing it away from me. Doesn't make any sense, but lefties are always my favorite. I think they have good swings, and truth be told, this can technically help you out with Diamond Dynasty. If you really, really think about it hard, you're getting used to this player's swing, so it's actually good in that standpoint. Obviously, you're much better off doing like batting practice and not just hitting square every time, actually using the PCI, but you will kind of get their timing down a little bit. So we hit 31 home runs with Ken Griffey Jr. and 27 for David Ortiz. A little bit off quota, but you know, it is pretty insurmountable numbers if you were to think about it. That's just 50 less XP per 5 minutes. I'm not going to do the math for an hour, but it is like a couple hundred, not even noticeable. And the best thing, it doesn't exactly take skill. It is pretty easy. All you have to do is, with the left-handed batter, is point your left analog stick out towards right field to the foul pole and have good timing with good power hitters, which obviously pick the legends, pick the guys with the most amount of power. You don't get extra XP for using Terrence Gore or Ben Revere or something like that. So make sure to pick the power hitters. And like I said, once you get back, you're going to have that XP. 30,000 XP points for an hour of work. It is not hard work. It is tedious, I will say that. And there you go ahead and see that we did get a nice little jump. I think we were kind of by the L. Now we're by the V. And like I said, it doesn't really matter what you want to do. You can either have the 2-person one or the 8-person one. It's really all up to you. And that is what is going to level you up fast and gets you some really, really great rewards. Because of it, I was able to get to, I think I was at level 8 silver last night, and I played it for literally like an hour and a half or not much at all. And I got up to my 2nd evolution pack, and hopefully I can, within a couple of days, be at this one right here and hopefully get myself a Raleigh Fingers, because my bullpen is hurting and I could really, really use some help out there. And yeah, once more, shout out to MLB link in the description. Make sure and drop him a follow. He's the one who showed me it, and I went ahead and delivered the goods to you. Let me know in the comments section if you guys are going to use this. I think it is great. There is no reason not to. It is, like I said, tedious. It's not exactly fun. Maybe the first time it is, I had an 8-person like I was saying, and I was like, you know, who's gonna win it? It was getting pretty enthralling, pretty nuts to butts, but at like the second one I was doing, it became just competition to press the square button the hardest, which isn't exactly fun in my book, probably not yours either, but the rewards highly outweigh the potential boredom that you may succumb from doing this. Listen to a podcast, and like I said, you can probably at least have one eye on whatever show you're going to be watching. But if you guys did enjoy this one, make sure leave a like down below. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. There goes Saudi Yates.